My brother and I are both choosing wives at the Beast Ritual. One is the S-class mermaid everyone dreams of. The other is the black dragon girl no one dares to approach. Watching my brother grab the healing mermaid first, I know my plan has succeeded. In my past life as the eldest son, I chose the top healer named Luna. Sure, she healed my legs, but she was a rare deep-sea parasitic species. The healing was just a paralyzing toxin she secreted, and every time we bonded, she drained my life force and luck. I ended up looking like a skeleton. My brother Jacob was forced to pick the unwanted black dragon girl, but he was scared of her temper, so he locked her up and tortured her in the basement. That proud dragon lady never bowed to him. Finally, during an escape, she set off her core blast, turning Jacob to dust. Now I'm reborn and he thinks that dragon held him back last time. That's why he lost to me with the mermaid. Now he taps my wheelchair armrest. Sorry big bro, I know your legs are bad. You really need a healer. But I just love Luna too much, you want hate me right? I glance at the family elders. Our father Arthur sits at the head, clearly annoyed by his younger son's rudeness. But seeing he secured the S-class mermaid, he lets it slide. In this world, strength rules. If you grab it, you earned it. I say coolly, if little brother likes fish, take good care of it. Don't choke on a bone later. Jacob looks confused. He feels there's something behind my words, but he shrugs it off. He asks fake nicely, so who will you pick big brother? The leftover dragon girl doesn't seem right for you. Ignore him. I roll my chair to a huge cage, sensing a living person nearby. Dark golden vertical pupils light up inside. Fireball smashes against the bars. Inside is a disaster class reject, a black dragon species codenamed Shadow. Everyone thinks she's a worthless partner. Jacob is laughing inside. He's given up. What a loser. Picking that monster that eats people. As I reach the cage and stare at the dragon, a data panel appears before me. My biggest trump card from Rebirth, the all-seeing eye. Target scan complete. Species ancient black dragon, royalty Shadow. Current status severely hungry. Unlock condition ditch kindness, fight fire with fire. Only then will she lower her proud head. Reading this I smile. Dragons don't need love, they need to be conquered. Our father Arthur stands up suddenly. That beast is untamed. Your legs are already useless, picking her will kill you. I don't look back at him. I mutter because I'm useless. I don't need a nurse. I need a weapon. The dragon seems to understand. Her wild eyes hold. A flicker of confusion for the first time. The cage door opens, a black shadow bolts out. A woman in black leather appears. Dragon horns on her head, sharp claws for hands. She goes straight for my throat, but I don't dodge. I grab her wrist with one hand. Weakened, she loses her balance and slams into my wheelchair armrest. I grin and whisper in her ear, kill me and you rot in this cage forever. Be my wife or be my blade. Choose one. Her pupils shrink sharply. In 300 years no human has been this bold. Everyone stares at this unbelievable scene. The crippled eldest young master, holding an S-class beast's wrist with one hand. I look at her hesitant eyes and say, if that's all the guts you have, then crawl back to your cage, you trapped animal. My words hit her like a slap to her proud ego. Shadow finally speaks. Human, you have a death wish. Before I can react, she lunges down and bites my bloody wrist. People around us scream. I don't even flinch. A burning energy floods my body. It's dragon blood. She's initiating an ancient pact. My body can't handle the brutal dragon blood. It'll explode on the spot. If I survive, the pact is sealed. It's a gamble, and gambling is my specialty. After what feels like forever, a blood-red collar appears on Shadow's neck. Mark pact complete. Arthur finally snaps out of it, looking at my bloody hand with the tattoo. He never thought his useless son could actually tame that monster. Jacob walks over holding Luna's hand. Congrats bro, such a fierce beast. Better sleep with one eye open. You might wake up with no head tomorrow. I don't even look at him. Just give the mermaid a cold glance. Now that we all have partners, you won't miss the family trial next month, right? At the Abyss Archipelago. It's real wilderness survival out there. A wheelchair won't be very handy. Don't worry, I'll show you then what true cruelty looks like. After leaving, I go to an old castle, my assigned living quarters. Once inside, I collapse into my chair. Excruciating pain spreads from my legs, forcing the dragon blood pact has pushed my body to the limit. Shadow sees me but offers no help. Human, you're dying, how unlucky. Just got free and I'm stuck with a cripple. My voice is weak but firm. If I die, you die too. It's a symbiotic pact. Even as she complains, Shadow kneels before me. Her scaly hands grip my legs as she focuses her power. A scorching dark gold energy floods my leg meridians. If Luna's healing is gentle morphine, then Shadow's healing is a brutal scalpel. No anesthesia, just scraping the bone clean. Burning fades after a while. My numb legs feel a sharp sting for the first time. Shadow stands up and claps her hands. Don't get excited, you're not healed yet. My dragon energy just slows your genetic decay. If you want to walk, if you want my respect, take me somewhere to fight. I'm not just hungry, my claws are hungry too. I smile, my first real smile since coming back. Next month's trial at the Abyss Archipelago will take you to an all-you-can-eat buffet. The whole hunting ground is yours. Meanwhile, in Jacob's fancy bedroom, Jacob lies there dazed, while the beautiful mermaid Luna sings softly beside him. It's not human language but a soul melody that goes straight to the brain. Jacob sighs with pleasure. He feels a warm flow from Luna's body, but he can't see her golden wisps drifting from his face, slowly seeping out and inhaled by Luna. It's his life essence. You're so good to me, Jacob. You're the only one who wanted me, not like your crippled brother. His heart is too dark. Jacob hugs her sleepily and says, don't worry babe, big bro's a loser. He picked that psycho shell turn on him. When the family trial happens, we'll make him disappear for good. Then everything in the Song family will be ours. A hint of greed flashes in Luna's eyes. Really so to win the trial. Can you give me a little more love, Jacob? In the underground workshop, the air reeks of solder and motor oil. I'm at the workbench now, modifying my wheelchair. Or rather, it's not a wheelchair anymore. The tiny mobile armory. You're taking this hunk of metal into the ocean. Those mermaids are weak, but a real pain in the water. I should just boil the sea dry. She sounds dismissive, but her eyes stay fixed on the modified chair. I say coldly, save that weak dragon flame for emergencies. At the Abyss Archipelago, your fire will be cut to 30. Listen to me unless you want to be a trophy. Shadow bares her teeth angrily, about to argue, but I press a button. Two mechanical arms extend from the chair. The tips aren't guns, but harpoon-like devices, wound with super thin tough nanofibers. Sensing danger, she pauses. 1 month later at the Federal Eastern Port, the Song family fleet is assembled. The most eye-catching is a huge luxury yacht, Poseidon, Jacob's personal ship. Mine is a small transport called Grey Shark. Jacob walks over with his guards. Big bro, that junk is really sad. Won't even survive the first wave. Want me to be nice and let you on my ship? Everyone around laughs. I look up at Jacob's smug face. Thanks, but your boat smells too sweet. I don't like that funeral parlor perfume. Jacob's face darkens. What did you say? Turn my chair, good luck. Hope your garden doesn't have man-eating flowers. I board the old transport without looking back. Grey Shark belches black smoke and slowly leaves the dock. Jacob watches the rundown ship leave. He makes a throat-slitting gesture. Once we're in international waters, make a move. His guard captain nods. Understood, young master. That ship's engine had issues anyway. An accident would be normal. The Abyss Archipelago is a no-go zone, not just for its weird magnetic field, but for the ancient sea monsters living there. Winds whip up huge waves. Shadow is in the cabin throwing up badly. Master of sky and fire. Has one big weakness, severe seasickness. Damn boat, stop rocking. They'll burn this whole ocean. I'm inside watching a red dot on the monitor. We've got company. The next second, massive force slams into the hull.